We sang Yiddish songs at Pesach. My mother would occasionally sing Yiddish songs at other times. Um, I knew and was very proud of the fact that my grandfather was a famous writer in Yiddish, but we read those stories in the English translations. So I grew up on Helm stories and on the beautiful book, The Wandering Beggar, which is now sadly out of print, about a holy fool named Shmerel who causes miracles to happen just by showing up. It's wonderfully, wonderfully written and wonderfully translated also. Um, so I grew up on those like mother's milk, and so that's the Yiddish culture. It's not the Yiddish language so much. When we sang the songs, I probably didn't know much even about what they meant. But it's interesting what sticks sometimes. I was in YIVO last summer, as I mentioned, studying Yiddish. And there was a little music hour. And the music teacher had been music director at Boybrick. And we sang some songs. We sang the Green Cuisine. Oh, that's another. So Theodore Bickel records, we had those when I was growing up. So we had that music as well. But besides the Green Cuisine, none of the songs he taught me were familiar. He taught us in this little music hour that we had at the language class. And then I was like, do I even want to go to this? It was one of these optional bits, but I went back, and he sang a song, a Tisha B'Av song, which had been a song that was sung at Boybrick. And so this is something that had been, I figured out, I think it was 49 years since I had heard this song, and I immediately recognized it and was moved by this song. It's a song about a child who has been made homeless by the war around the destruction of the temple. And it's come, my child, to me, and come lay your head in my lap. And it's just a sweet, lovely little song, but it was in there. Something about it was in there. So it's there may be more. I may have more Yiddish from direct but forgotten experience than I know. I'm sure I have. I mean, when I began learning Yiddish, it felt very comfortable to me. And not just because I had prepared myself over time. So I did, I studied German when I was in college. I was going to learn Yiddish someday. I knew I was going to learn, but even beyond that, the cadences of it, that was how people spoke around me. There was Yiddish around me when I was little, but it wasn't from me. I wasn't raised in Yiddish at all.